everyone, Michelle here. Thank you for joining me today for this process video. Now I am working on a design team layout for my creative scrapbook. This is using the December limited edition kit. And that kit is full of Simple Stories Vintage Believe. And that is what these three papers are from. Let me show you. So I have a green plaid, a red plaid that's on a diagonal, and then this black toile. And I thought I would use the black because I'm using this picture of myself and my friend Felisa. We were just at a shop and sip event in our hometown, and one of the shops had this fabulous Santa. I don't know what you would call his leather style there, if it's kind of steampunkish, but I absolutely love this picture and this look, and so it seemed like black would be a good way to go. I also have this poinsettia die in my stash, and so I will be probably using some of these on this layout. And then finally, I have my Happy Holidays cut file that comes in the kit. Now, I cut mine from the download, and so the size of yours might be different, and I might shrink this down anyway. So I'm going to wait to do any backing or figuring out what I want to do with it until I have a better idea of what size I want to use. And so I still have quite a few flowers left. You get a ton of flowers in the kit this month. And I have these red ones that I haven't even gotten into. Now these leaves, I mean, there's a lot of leaves that come in it, and I might leave them as is. I was kind of thinking about maybe like dyeing them silver or black, or a mixture of silver and black. And then I almost had, a moment of sadness because I pulled out a Vicki Boutin foundation paper, and this was the last one in the pad, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is my last piece. And then I found another pad, so crisis averted, or emotions averted, and I'm going to use that and do a little bit of mixed media like in this area. This is the only time of year where I feel super comfortable using red, this and Valentine's Day, so I might do some red and black, and we'll see what other colors we might come up with, maybe some silver. So, all right, so let's see what we come up with. So I am going to start with some paper tearing. And so once I get organized here, I'm just going to rip. Now, I am not a precise tearer for the most part. So I'm just going to tear it, and then I will clean up any edges that I feel like need to be cleaned up, but I'm pretty organic when it comes to paper tearing. And so I have done my black. I will also be doing my red and my green. I think that I will probably cut some of that out of the video. And so now you can see I have my red, my green, and my black. And this is pretty much how I'm going to lay it out. So I'm going to have a cluster to the right of my photo. And so I am just taking a look through my mixed media swatches. Now I keep my swatches in a box by color. And so I find the right color, and then from there it is easy for me to um, find the color in my stash once I know what vendor and color I'm going to be using. So I use primarily a glimmer mist, and so I'm not sure if it's probably not available any longer because I've had it in my stash for a bit, but it is called Red Ruby. And that is the main color that you see, but I want to get just a little lighter pink down first. So this is First Blush. It is a Shimmers product. I use it quite a bit just because it's just a nice shimmery pink that is really goes well with a lot of different things, and so it's a good first layer. So I do that, and then once it's dry, I am going to take this stencil and take my red ruby through it using a stencil brush. And so I think I'm figuring out now where exactly the stencil should go and making sure everything is dry. And there is my stencil. I believe it's a Vicky Bouton poinsettia stencil. And I start with a paintbrush and decide that is not going to give me the look I want. And so I use my stencil brush instead. And I really like how this comes out, though a lot of it gets covered. You know how it is. The fun is in the making. And so um, look at those pretty flowers, though. Uh, Too bad you can't see them on the layout, but again, that's okay. It's okay. So I have that mostly done, and I am just going to add some splatters with that red ruby glimmer mist, and then going to let all that dry. And that is pretty much how it is going to look there with the mixed media there to the left. So I'm going to go ahead and back my paper on, my picture. I backed it on white and then black, and then there's going to be a red toile layer under it as well. So I do go ahead and spray some of my leaves. I am using a Color Splash by Shimmers Paints and Chrome Alone for the silver there. And then I just use uh, black soot spray stain, Tim Holtz, for the black, just to kind of go with my grungy biker Santa look. And these flowers and leaves do take color really well. That black is just solid black. And so I decided I want to add just a few snowflakes and such to my background. So I am using Lost Shadow and a snowflake stamp from my stash. And then I also have this word sentiment Christmas set of stamps. And so I want to use those because, they're a once a year type of thing. And so I find a lot of the holiday sentiments, holiday vibes, Dear Santa, those type of sentiments, and go ahead and stamp those on the background as well. And I also have taken my stencil and filled in the white spots in my poinsettia leaves. I just use a white texture paste for that. Those are, for the most part, covered in the layout, though. So now I want to take a look at how I want to build my clusters. And so I'm going to do this tag to the right. I've cut out my poinsettias out with my die, a couple of them out of a green plaid and then one out of a red plaid. So I just want to take a look and see how I like those. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this sled over the one there to the right. And I am going to use this green ticket. I just love the tickets that come in the 12 by 12 sheet for Simple Stories, a lot of their collections. That just makes it super easy to have tickets available. And so, and these are the flowers I'm going to use. And so I'm going to use a mixture of the ivory and the blush and the red. And then I'm going to add those colored leaves um, to these as well. So that might be a little bit further in. I have that comfort and joy sentiment, and I have the tab up above by my picture that says best ever. Um, and so now let's take a look at what we're going to do there to the left. I'm going to use that black and white check tag. And there are my uh, dies. And as you can see, this area is going to fill quickly, covering up all that lovely mixed media, but we all know it's there. And so it is memorialized here on this video. So despite the fact that you can't see it at the end. So I have this frame that is from the Evergreen embellishment, as is the star there, the star flower and the dear Santa. I am going to use those florals to match the ones over on the other side. I do slip in, it might be a little bit later. It feels like there needs to be a couple more layers, and so I do slide in a couple tickets into that cluster area as well here shortly. There is my green poinsettia, and I'm going to add a couple of flowers over there as well. And yeah, this layout really comes together pretty easily. There's that gray ticket that I was talking about. I'm going to slide that red one in as well. And then I am going to add a couple of word sentiments to match that comfort and joy. So I'm going to use a green one that says Merry and Bright, and that will be up above the red poinsettia. And then I'm going to use all the lights over on the green poinsettia. Now, I take a look at a couple different foliage options, um, and I change my mind. It just feels like there's just too many, it would be just one too many shapes. And so I do remove that. And yeah, so there are those word sentiments I was talking about. And then I add also a couple of foam word strips documented will end up down at the bottom left on the black and white check card. And then this is so good is going to go up above the cream flower there to the right once I get these elements on here. And so that leaves primarily my title. And so I do end up shrinking it down a little bit, and then I cut it out of black. And then I take a look at the papers as far as how I want to back it. There it is. You can see it's not backed yet. And I decide to use that kind of beige with gray with a lot of the advertisements and such on it. There you go. So I have backed it in that because I didn't want it to be white, but I wanted it to be light. And so that's what I did there. So that is going to go there under my cluster. And then that's going to be it. So thank you for joining me today. I'm just going to do a few little white splatters and then call it a day. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate all of your support and kind words. If you enjoy the content, be sure to hit like or subscribe or share. Be sure to stay for the close-ups and check out my creative scrapbook. Their kits are gorgeous. We'll see you on the next video.